Hello, my dear student friends. Hope you are staying safe at home. Now I am going to start my second video about current electricity. Okay. In the last video, I told you that the resistance of a conductor depends upon number one, the temperature, number two, the area cross section of the conductor, number three, the length of the conductor. Okay. Resistance তিনটা বস্তুর উপর ডিপেন্ড করে করেছিল। প্রথম তো হচ্ছে টেম্পারেচার, তারপর হচ্ছে এরিয়া অফ ক্রস সেকশন, আর নাম্বার 3 হচ্ছে লেন্থ অফ দ্য কন্ডাক্টর। ওকে। Depending on these three factors, we come to the next topic. I mean, next topic la ho ek the factor keneke depend korise ami setu sam elo mi logote eta notun bostu ami pam. Okay, so that is the resistivity. It is denoted by the letter rho. Okay. You can write. It is experimentally found that. It is experimentally. It is experimentally found that the resistance of a conductor, you see, simply I am saying resistance. Okay. One thing I have forgotten to say you define resistance. Okay. So let's first see what is resistance. Resistance means which resist the current, the current को बाधा दिए, है ना? current को बाधा दिए क्या है? इधर क्यों बोलो resistance resist that current. Resistance है current को resist करे, current को बाधा दिए. Resistance opposes the current. Okay? You see. Unit of resistance. Unit of resistance. Unit of resistance. From Ohm's law, we found that V is equal to R. We have got it. Okay. Is equal to 1 ampere implies I is equal to how much? I is equal to V by R, or we can write R is equal to V by R, that is 1 volt by 1 ampere, that is 1 volt per ampere is equal to 1 ohm. Symbol in short form, to write this symbol, omega, 1. So using this, SI the resistance is what? Ohm. So in the exam, you are often asked to define 1 ohm resistance. Okay? Then how can we define 1 ohm resistance from this formula? How can we define? The resistance of a conductor is said to be 1 ohm if 1 ampere current flows through it due to a potential difference of 1 volt across it. Okay, so write it down. Again I am repeating. The resistance of a conductor is said to be 1 ohm if 1 ampere current flows through it due to a potential difference of 1 volt across it. Due to a potential difference of 1 volt across it. Okay. Now let us see the dimension of resistance. Dimension of resistance. Okay. We know V is equal to R, so R is equal to V by I implies R is equal to, again you know that potential difference work done per unit charge. All of you know potential difference is equal to work done per unit charge. So we can write V is equal to W by Q. I implies R is equal to W by IT by I implies R is equal to W by I square T implies R is equal to, you know, we have already discussed I is equal to Q by T. Okay? Then Q is equal to IT. In place of W, we can write ml square T is equal to minus 2. In place of I square, we can write A square. T is nothing but time. Okay? Are you getting this point? In place of W, I write ml square T is equal to minus 2. It is the dimensional form of work done. Current having the dimension capital A. This is I square, so this is A square, and this is time T, so it will be capital. So ultimately, we will get ml square T to the power minus 3 A to the power minus 2. This is very important, and this is the dimensional formula of resistance. This is the dimensional formula of resistance. Okay? Now we come to a new topic, that is the resistivity. Okay, resistivity. Resistivity. Within bracket, rho. You can write down what I am saying. It is experimentally. It is experimentally found that. It is experimentally found that the resistance of a conductor, is directly proportional. The resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to its length. Okay, that is R proportional to L. Resistance directly proportional to the length. Mana length by L, resistance by L. Okay, and is inversely proportional to its area of cross section. Okay, again I am repeating. It is experimentally found that the resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to its length and is inversely proportional to its area of cross section. Area of cross section is inversely proportional. Okay, that is R proportional to L, resistance directly proportional to length, and resistance is, what is this? Resistance is inversely proportional. 1 by A, 1 upon A. That means resistance is inversely proportional to the area. Combining, what will you get? Combining, we will get R proportional to L by A implies R is equal to rho L by A. R is equal to rho L by A. Okay. Rho is proportionally constant. Rho is the, you may write down, rho is the proportionality constant. Rho is the proportionality constant, and it is called resistivity of the material of the conductor. Rho is constant and it is called resistivity of the material of the conductor. That means resistivity of the material. Material means just like a conductor made of aluminum, copper, iron, etc. Okay. Resistivity of aluminum, resistivity of iron, resistivity of copper are different. Okay. That is, resistivity depends upon what? Resistivity depends upon nature of the material of the conductor. Depends upon which metal. Which metal you are using. Okay? Metal to metal it will vary. Bela metal of resistivity will be over bela. Are you getting my point? Okay. Resistivity resistivity depends upon two things. Number one is what? Number one, temperature of the temperature. Number one is temperature. Number two is the nature of the material of the conductor. Nature of the material of the conductor. Now, let us come to the unit of resistivity. Unit of resistivity. Unit of resistivity. We know that R is equal to rho L by A implies rho is equal to RA by L, where A is the what? A is the area of cross section of the conductor, and here it is that A is equal to the area cross section of the conductor, and L is equal to length of the conductor. L is the length of the conductor. You see, this is 1 ohm area. What is the area? Meter square. So it will be 1 meter square, and length it will be 1 meter. So it will be ultimately 1 ohm into meter. It is the unit of SI unit of what? It is the SI unit of resistivity. Okay? It is the SI unit of resistivity. Dimension formula. You see the dimension of resistance. This is ohm. Ohm is the what? Resistance. Is that it? We know the dimension of resistance. What it was? You see, ml square e to the minus 3 a to the minus 2. Is that it? Dimension of resistance was ml square e to the minus 3 a to the minus 2. You have got it earlier in the last video. Okay? Then this is what? Meter. This is the length. So what is the dimension of length? Length or dimension pure? Capital L. Okay? So it will be ultimately what? ml cube e to the power minus 3 a to the power minus 2. Rho is equal to dimension will be ml cube e to the power minus 3 a to the power minus Are you getting this point? কিবা কাম আছে নেকি? এইখিনি বুজি পোৱা নাই নেকি? নাপালে মোক সুধিবা। Now, we are to write it down, note it down. Conductance. What is conductance? Capital G. Capital G is equal to 1 by capital R. তার মানে কি resistance ও ওটা তো reciprocal of the resistance. Reciprocal of the resistance, okay? So 1 by R. Conductivity. Conductivity sigma. What is conductivity? It will be the reciprocal of resistivity. Resistivity ulta that conductivity. Sigma is equal to 1 by this is Z is equal to 1 by R and sigma is equal to 1 by rho. Rho here, what is rho? Rho is the what? Rho is the resistivity of the material. Okay? Rho is the resistivity of the material. Now, I will come to next point, that is current density. Current density. It will be small g. Current density J is equal to I by 2. What is I by? I is the current, A is the area of cross section. So current density may be defined as the current per unit divided C. I is divided by A. So current per unit area of cross section of the conductor. Current density may be defined as the current per unit area of cross section of a conductor. What is unit? Unit क्या होगा? Unit क्या होगा? Current और I बनेगी 1 ampere, area 1 meter square, so it will be ampere meter square, and this is the what? This is the current density, ampere per meter square. One thing you remember, current is a scalar quantity. Current is a scalar quantity, but current density is a vector quantity. Current is a scalar quantity. Current or all magnitude ase, मान ase, but no direction. किंतु current density की होगा, there will be a vector quantity having both magnitude and direction. Okay? আমি current density में details sum, ला sum. इतने मेरा बच्चों साला. We are going to next topic. That is the drift velocity. Drift, D-R-I-F-T, drift velocity. Drift velocity of electron. It's very important for your exam. Drift velocity is very important. Drift velocity, V in suffix small letter D for drift. VD, it is the drift velocity. Okay? Suppose we are considering a conductor having length L, and suppose the cross section area is, and this is the what? Cross section area, cross sectional area or area of cross section, same thing. অসমে কি কোৱা হ'ব? প্ৰস্থ ছেদৰ কালি. Okay? A. Suppose we are applying a battery. We are applying a battery. This is positive and this is suppose negative. Then it will be positive and it will be negative. As a conductor, our battery lagaই দিব. The two ends of the conductor are connected to a battery. So this is the positive. So this end will be positive, and this is negative. So this end will be what? This will be negative. If we consider one electron, suppose I consider an electron. Okay? Suppose this is the electron. Electron is negatively charged, is not it? Electron is always negatively charged. So it will move towards which direction? Either positive or negative. Electron কোনটা move করবে? Negative charge কোনটা move করবে? Negative কোনটা লব? এবার negative আমরা পজিটিভ লব। Negative charge কোনটা move করব? It will move towards the positive direction. So the electron will move towards the positive direction, obviously. Because it will be attracted by the positive, is not it? And it will repel by the negative. Now, one thing is there. Will the electron be able to move freely? Electron will freely যাব পাৰিব নে? He smoothly state line যাব পাৰিব নে? যদি নোৱাৰে কিয় নোৱাৰে? Because there are very large number of free electrons. Okay? There are large number of free electrons. Okay? Which move randomly within the conductor. Right? Conductor এইবিলাক randomly ঘূৰি থাকে যেনখিনি মুভ কৰি থাকে ওকে random means no definite direction যেনখিনি কণ্ডাক্টৰৰ ভিতৰত ইলেক্ট্ৰন বিলাকে যিকোনো ডাইৰেকচনত ঘূৰি ফুৰে ওকে when we apply this battery that we apply going in the क्या all the free electrons you can move towards the positive direction is not it गुटे ऊपर एक कितने हो इसे positive direction विषय को देखिए वो आप देखिए जाओ they will collide with each other electron लगे इतने कितने लोग जाओगे खुना को बोले so they cannot move smoothly okay while they move they will collide with one another and thus they move in zigzag motion but towards the always they will tend to move towards the positive direction okay so they cannot move smoothly okay now you are asked to define average velocity কাক বলে আমাক ডিফাইন কৰিব লাগে so how do you define you write down it is the average velocity it is the average velocity it is the average velocity with which the free electrons with which the free electrons in a conductor move in the opposite direction of the applied electric field in the opposite direction of the applied electric field what is electric field you see this is positive and this is negative so what will be the direction of electric field direction कोबरा हो positive to negative so negative direction कोबरा हो positive to negative capital E this is the direction of electric field and you see electron will move from negative to positive okay that is the motion of the electrons is opposite to the direction of what? The electrons move in the opposite direction of the applied electric field. Why we are saying applied electric field? Because we are applying the battery. We are applying the battery, so it is the we will obviously get the electric field directed from positive end to the negative end. And the electrons will move in the opposite direction of the applied electric field. Are you getting my point or not? Okay. Now your friend asked to find the derivation. Your friend asked to derive an expression for drift velocity of electric field. Derive an expression for drift velocity of electric field. So now I am going to find a derivation on drift velocity. Okay? So it's very important for exam. So you see carefully. Okay? Don't worry, I think it will be very much easier for you. With this, I stop my video for today. We'll discuss the next topic in the next video. Till then, you just wait and please be attentive